What's going on, Commanders fans? I just sat my stuff down, got back from the stadium. We are here with the post-game video. Sorry if my voice is a little bit raspy or not, as normal. I just, screaming the whole freaking game. It was an awesome game. Commanders got the W over the New York Football Giants, 21-6 today. And I have a lot to say about this. Programming note. Stream starts at 8 o'clock tonight. We're going to celebrate and toast to the first win of the Washington Commanders 2025 season, but that's nor here nor there. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys hit the like button on the video, hit that subscribe button on the road to 3,000 subscribers, hit that notification bell as well. So, I think today's game was very sloppy. Yes, we got the win. Yes, we won by a lot of points, and we did score over 20 points, but I think today was very sloppy, and I will start by saying that I don't think today's game will go over well if we play the same way we did today versus Green Bay on Thursday night. There was a lot of penalties. I mean, penalties were about to kill us out of that game. Luckily, the defense was so good. The Commanders' defense today was outstanding. You saw a Daron Payne sack. You saw Quan Martin almost got an interception, but it was roughing the passer on that play. I saw, Javon Kinlaw make a bunch of plays. The defensive line, they were in Russ's face, almost every single play. And, Dorrance Armstrong was really good. There was a Dietrich Wise. All the boys on the defensive line were really good. Von Miller had a nice pass breakup. It was awesome. I mean, the defensive line was right in Russ's face the whole time. I thought they brought immense, really great pressure on Russell Wilson. I thought the defensive line looked very good. The defense as a whole looked very good. Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, they made their own, set of plays. The secondary, I thought Will Harris stood out. I thought Will Harris had a really nice game. He was flying around. At one point, he got hurt. Then he came back in the game. I thought Will Harris had a really nice game. Quan Martin, he did all right, but he didn't really stand out. Mike Samersdale, he had a few nice plays. Marshawn Lattimore had a nice pass breakup, but he also, had a fair share of bad plays. Kind of looked like last year a little bit. And then, Trey Amos, he was okay. He did good in coverage, did about what he was supposed to do, and he didn't get his name called that much, and that's a good sign for a secondary player. And again, I already talked about the defensive line. I thought they were very solid and really, really good. As far as our offense, I thought our offensive line was pretty solid. I mean, there were some times where the Giants' defense was getting back in the backfield, but that's what's going to happen with these great defensive linemen. I thought our offensive linemen looked solid. I thought all of them looked solid. I thought, Connerly, when he went up against Burns, he did an okay job. I thought the offensive line as a whole was pretty solid today, and they gave Jaden time in the pocket. I thought the tight end room was really good. Obviously, you started out with the Zach Ertz touchdown. That's Jaden's number one guy, and he continues to prove it. We didn't see Ben Sinnott at all today. John Bates doing his thing, blocking, and then Colson Yankoff on the special team side of things was pretty good as always. As far as the quarterback, Jaden Daniels, listen, I thought he missed on a few throws. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat the game. I thought it was a little bit sloppy from Daniels. I thought he missed on a few throws, but a few throws were behind some guys, but, I thought he had a pretty good game, and, it is the first game of the season, and he didn't play at all in the preseason besides a little bit in the Bengals game, so just adjusting to things. I thought he did a pretty nice job, though, okay? I thought he did a pretty nice job, had a nice throw to Terry, and Dan Quinn challenged that throw, and I thought that was a catch. I was screaming that was a catch, but the refs called it. They held the calling from the field, and it was not a catch. I thought Terry caught that, though. Okay. But Jaden Daniels, ultimately, I thought it was a pretty good game from him. Could have been better, but again, it's the first game of the year, so I'm not really going to stress that much about it. As far as Jaden's stats, he did have a pretty good game stat-wise. He was 19 of 30, 233 yards, 1 touchdown. Your leading rusher today, let's lead into the running back room here. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt was your leading rusher, 10 carries, 82 yards. He had a touchdown. His 42-yard run at the end of the game, I taped it in the vlog that'll come out tomorrow, but I thought Bill had a really good game. I wasn't expecting him to come out with the intensity that he came out with. I thought he looked really, really solid today. I think we have our running back one for the future. I'm not getting ahead of myself. This dude is legit. His cuts are really good. So I thought Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt looked really, really solid today. And I thought he played a major part in closing this game out, right, and ending this game when we had the lead. Jaden Daniels had 11 carries for 68 yards in this game. There was a lot of plays where it was just designed runs for Jaden, which I was surprised. Jaden ran the ball a lot this game. 68 yards on the ground for a quarterback is unheard of. He could be the rushing leader, this year. He could very well be that. But he did good running. He still looked fast, beat defenders off the edge. I liked what he did in the run game. I was just hoping the whole time that he didn't get hurt. Austin Eckler got the start today at the running back position. He had 6 carries, 26 yards, 4.3 yards on average. He looked okay at the start of the game, but again, this showed why Eckler's not a bell cow running back. Like, why we needed a premier running back one. I think Bill is that. Eckler's not that guy. Like, you're not going to hand it to him and expect him to get a whole bunch of yards. He's just like a 4-yard type of guy every run. And sure enough, that's what he averaged, 4.3 yards. So he did all right. He did a good job. Like I said, coming into this game, this is going to be a group effort at the running back position, and it was. Sure enough, it was. So McNichols had 4 carries for 25 yards. He did a good job blocking, but he gets his weekly 25 yards. So nothing surprising there. The wide receivers, okay. Deebo Samuel had 7 receptions for 77 yards. Obviously, he had the touchdown on the sweep. Man, that was really good. Okay, Deebo Samuel, he still got it. Okay, I saw him on kickoffs today. Like, he looked hyped before when there was TV timeouts. I mean, he was dancing. Like, he was just ready to play today. He looked really, really good. He was probably the most prepared commander out there today. Okay, I thought Deebo Samuel looked fantastic. And, obviously he got that touchdown. I told you yesterday in the preview, I said my bold prediction is that Deebo Samuel gets a touchdown, and I was right. So give me credit for that. But anyways, yeah, Deebo got in the end zone. I thought he looked really good. I think he's going to be a great addition to this roster. He was a big part in getting the win today. And again, it showed over the summer, and we'll get into Terry in a minute, but it showed over the summer, like Terry and Jaden didn't get much work. It showed that Deebo Samuel and Jaden Daniels, their connection over the summer, and there being no Terry there, Deebo being the wide receiver one, it showed that their connection was really strong over the summer, and it showed that Deebo Samuel is one of Jaden's top guys now that he wants to go to. So it showed, but yeah, I think Deebo Samuel is going to be a great addition to this team. Chris Moore had 1 reception for 34 yards. It was like a toe tap on the sideline, great catch, and I thought that ball could have been better thrown by Jaden Daniels, but great catch by Chris Moore. Chris Moore was in there a lot of snaps. I mean, there was a lot of snaps where I saw Chris Moore. Okay, I thought Chris Moore was really solid today. And again, I was, laughing at elevating him yesterday, but it worked out pretty well. Did I think Chris Moore was going to get any run today? I didn't. I didn't think Chris Moore would get any run today, but Chris Moore ended up getting run, and he did pretty well with it. So I'm not mad about that. Austin Eckler, he had 3 receptions for 31 yards, doing what he does, Noah Brown, 2 receptions for 27 yards. Like, he was okay. He's the biggest guy we have. It showed. I saw him on the field today. Like, it showed he's the biggest guy we have. We need him out there. And he's a threat. He had a few nice plays today. Terry McLaurin had 2 receptions for 27 yards. Just couldn't really get going. He had on the 3rd or 4th drive, the offense he had a nice catch, and it kept the drive going. And then, his only other play was, a kind of a short play, but there was a challenge play where I thought Terry, I watched the play on the big screen, and I didn't think it was a catch at first, but it was a catch on the big screen. Trust me. DQ challenged it. I was really applauding the challenge because I thought it was a catch, and it was not a catch, so it must not been enough for them to overturn the call, but that was a catch from Terry. I thought that was a great play. Terry was hyping up the fans during the TV timeout. They were chanting Terry. We were chanting Terry, so I thought that was a catch, but apparently not. Good play by Terry. Good throw by Jaden. Zach Ertz had 3 receptions for 26 yards and a touchdown. Again, Zach Ertz just doing what he does, right? So a few nice plays today, got a touchdown. Jaden's number 1 target. Jalen Lane, 1 reception for 11 yards. He did good in the kick return game. He did good in the punt return game. And then he had that 1 catch, which I thought was pretty good. Luke McCaffrey, he had a nice kick return, but he didn't do anything in the receiving end, which is kind of what I expected. So Bobby Wagner led the team in tackles today with 10. Frankie Louvu had 7 tackles. He was, he missed a tackle on one of the plays, but overall it was a pretty good game from Frankie Louvu. Quan Martin had 5 tackles today. Will Harris 4, Deron Payne 4, Dietrich Wise 4, Javon Kinlaw 4, Dorrance Armstrong 3, Marshawn Lattimore 3, Percy Butler 3, and then Trey Amos 2. I thought Nick Bellore was really solid in the special teams, which is what he is. He's a special teams ace. And I thought Von Miller was solid as well. I thought the whole defense was really solid. Matt Gay, he went 3 for 3. He did what we asked him to do, so I'm going to applaud him from that. I'm very, proud of Matt Gay for how he played today. Really love the effort from Matt Gay. But today's game, it just showed that there's things we need to work on, but the team is going to replicate their success and their talent from last year. We have a great team this year, folks, and we went out there, we beat the Giants 21-6. Like, it might not have been the prettiest game. Like, we had a lot of penalties today, but we found a way to get it done, and the defense kept us in the game. If there's one positive sign today, I thought the defense really stopped the run well. The first drive of the game, they set the tone. And they said, you're not going to run it on us. And I thought coming into this, the biggest thing for the Giants would be them trying to get the run game going. And the commander said, no, you're not going to get this going. And so I thought that was really solid. I thought the defense was really, really good today. They kind of shut Malik Neighbors down. I mean, if we take a look at the Giants stats, which is what we'll do here in a second. So let me get this. Russell Wilson was 17-37, which is bad. 168 yards. Tyrone Tracy had 10 carries for 24 yards. 10 carries for 24 yards is horrific. We shut down Tyrone Tracy. Very proud of this run game. Very proud. Malik Neighbors had 5 receptions for 71 yards. It's mid. It's not great, but I'm proud. They did a good job on Malik Neighbors for the guys that covered him. I kind of saw everybody covering him a little bit. Wan'Dale Robinson, 6 receptions for 55 yards. I mean, I thought the team did really good today. The offensive line, too, we got to give them credit. That was the group that we were most scared of coming into this. The Giants' defensive line was crazy. And by the way, on one of the plays, Abdul Carter was shoved by Brian Burns, so they were, a little bit of friendly fire there. And I thought that was interesting. But we shut down their defensive line pretty good, to be honest with you. I thought we did a good job on the defensive line. So shout out to the offensive line for us. And I thought that the defense did really good. The defense was the star of the show today, and Deebo was probably the second star of the day. I thought it was really, really a great game from this team today. So we move on to Thursday night. Team probably starts preparing tonight, but listen, we're going to celebrate this win more tonight on stream. I thought this was a solid, well-played game, sloppy with some penalties, but it's the first game of the season, and that's what you expect. It wasn't an upset. It was just a nice, calm 21-6 win, and I thought the Commanders were not great today, but the Giants are just so bad of a team that we were able to pull out and win this game. And so I was proud of the team for their effort that they made today. I thought special teams was good. All the things that were really bad in the preseason, we cleaned up. Jaden postgame said that they were sloppy, but Deebo looked really good, and Bill did Bill things. I thought Jaden was really accurate on that statement. The team was sloppy, but they did what they needed to do. So, Commanders right tackle Josh Connolly in his NFL debut. Let me give you some stats here. 41 pass protection snaps, 1 pressure, 1 sack, 0 quarterback hits. 81.3 pass pro effectiveness grade. Pretty good for the rookie. In a heck of a battle against Burns, Carter, and Thibodeau. Really nice game. Really nice game from him. Bill said the whole day was amazing. He said, I like both names. It was definitely exciting to hear the crowd just rooting for me. Yeah, we were definitely rooting for him at Landover. In Landover. Really nice game from him. So we got our running back. Really positive day. Let's enjoy this, and then we'll focus on the Packers in a few days. But listen, there's things that the team needs to clean up, but they will clean that up over the next few days. We'll get ready for the Packers, who are currently crushing the Lions right now. Commanders win 21-6 over the New York Giants. Join me on stream at 8 o'clock. That's all I got for right now. Hail to the Washington Commanders. As always, our team has beaten the Giants 3 times in a row. This is the first time we've done that since 2000. So, congrats. Celebrate tonight. And we'll be back at it preparing tomorrow for the Packers. And I'll be live tonight at 8. Join me for that. Hail to the Washington Commanders, and peace.